Hi everyone. So I'm back and so before I do any doll videos or whatever, I want to explain myself. And I know I will have to do this eventually, so I might have get this out of the way before I even make any videos. So basically, can you even see me? Okay, there. So basically, everyone has their own reasons for playing with dolls, like for grandmas, I guess. And when I say dolls, I mean specifically reborns, but since my family's pretty low on money, I use other dolls to replace the reborns. I'll probably get one for Christmas though. So like for some examples for different reasons. The older woman might want it because their grandchildren live far away in another country. Moms might want it because they can't have any more kids. Most kids like me want it because they basically want to have a baby. And that's kind of what in my choice. I'm not as mature and more mature in some ways than other teens. When I was 15, I was like ready to drop my birth control pills and have a baby with this strange guy that I barely knew. And my mom, of course, stopped me. She was like that. I'm very thankful to have her. And she made me realize that if I were to have a baby, then because of all my emotional difficulties, the courts might take the baby away from me, because like what happened to me when I was with my mom. So she made me realize that. I snapped out of that really quick, started taking birth control again, but the need to have a baby still stayed. So I was just playing with baby dolls. And then I saw this thing and I was looking up something. I found this thing called reborns. They're dolls that are basically, they look like babies except they don't breathe and poop and all that stuff. So I started wanting to have one. They're like, the lowest one I think I've seen is like 300, 200, 300. They're hundreds of thousands of dollars. And yes, I know that's a lot for one single doll. But do your research and you'll know how real they are. So once I realized the realistic of how my chances are so slim of getting one because of my money issues, especially since I don't work full time, only work like an hour a week, which is like $8 a week. So I realized that I wasn't going to get one anytime soon, and this was late October, so I guess around Halloween time last year. So I was looking, and so I realized that, and so I found a friend that was a little bit younger than me, so I guess 13, so a couple years younger than me, and so we started playing dolls together. That's when, then she cheated on my boyfriend, sadly. So then I stopped playing altogether because whenever I played with dolls, it reminded me of her and him and all that. So then, before I started playing with the reborn, I found out that my next door neighbor, who has a husband, was pregnant. And I kind of brushed it off, I was excited for her and all that, because that was going to be her second baby. And now the baby that she had is a girl. She's 3 months old. And, I go next door to see her a lot. There, that's better. And she's very cute. She's very, very cute. And now I want to start playing with dolls again. And since I have a YouTube, I want to share it, not with the world, but just share it. Sorry, this is my dog. Rita Chihuahua. And more older people do it than younger people. Like 16 is kind of young to play with reborns because they are so fragile and all that. And I'm not going to say, like, I have friends, I hang out with friends. I don't have friends. I would say I don't have a life. That has nothing about me playing with reborns or not, because right now I'm not playing with reborns a lot, and I still don't have friends. It has nothing to do with dolls. I didn't have friends before I started getting into dolls. I don't have friends now. Just the way things are. So I build up my time and use the time that I have instead of reading. Sometimes I read. Like, oh, you know, this is my reading channel also. But I also like to play with dolls. So that's basically it. So, would you rather have me pay $300 for a stinking doll, or get pregnant and ruin my whole life? And for the money, I mean, yeah, I make fake formula, but then I have to change it like 30 times a day. Yeah, I buy diapers for my doll sometimes, but never poops in it, so I don't have to change it like 8 times a day. Yeah, I have a car seat and a stroller for my doll, but that doesn't mean, like, I did pay full price for those things, but I don't take it out in public all the time. Just sometimes. I haven't taken it out in a while. In like 6 months. So yeah. So that's what I got for you. My next video is probably going to be how I make my formula, reborn formula, doll formula, whatever. This I've just recently come up with. So yeah, watch for my other video coming up next.